Okay. Yes. So we are recording now. So welcome again, everybody. We've already taken it 24 minutes out of our time. So I'll just try as much as possible to respect everybody's time because I know that we are all mothers and we have responsibilities. But like I said at the beginning, you also need to take care of yourself the same way you're taking care of everybody else. So I'm sure you've told everybody that you have like an hour, 30 minutes to yourself. That's how it should be. So we're going to be talking about the digital world for moms. We're going to be talking about how we can leverage the digital world, everything that is made available to us right now. Understand the opportunities in today's digital economy. So this is not a remote job class. This is not a just for people that want to work remotely. This is for everyone, every woman, every mom out there that wants to leverage the digital world for her business, wants to leverage it for her communications, wants to leverage it for her career advancement, wants to leverage it to find jobs too. So that's why this webinar is here. And I just want to let you all know that you're going to, I would ask questions and I want you to drop it in the chat box when I need you to drop answers and communicate with me. It's going to be an interactive session because it has to do with us. And I'm a mom. I understand the struggles of being a mom. I understand everything. So I want you to talk back at me when I ask. All right. That being said, let's move on. Oh, I just moved to slide 9. Pardon me. All right. So if you're wondering why you should listen to me or who I am. So there are some persons here that might not have met me before. There are some persons here that already know me and are following me online, and maybe we've been able to come in contact with each other through social media. I appreciate you for being here. So for those of you that don't know me, well, my name is Denyefa, Mrs. Denyefa Okumbowa. A remote worker. I've been working remotely for it's going to 6 years now. I've been working remotely for 5+ years. As I started off as a joke. First of all, it was my pastor then in church that shared a course for me to take, and I was like, what is this one? I was not ready because I was still doing everything. I was working in a branding company then in Owerri. So, but I took the course and I did not even finish the course because of work. I couldn't keep up with everything that I was doing in the company and then at work. But I made sure that everything that I learned, I executed it. So I don't even have a certificate from that course I took. But as I finished that course, I made sure that I put out what I did. I was able to learn from YouTube, learn from other resources, take other free courses, make sure I sharpen my knowledge even after I work there. So I started off as a virtual assistant, and I didn't really get virtual assistant gigs as much. I just got, I think, 1 or 2 virtual assistant gigs. And subsequently, after that, I got into social media management. From social media management, I got into social media marketing. And from social media marketing, I'm into operations now. But before that, let me tell you what remote work did for me. Remote work has put me in rooms where like I've not jackpado, but my name is in rooms where I've not entered. Do you get? So I'm working with teams that are not in Nigeria, that are abroad. I'm working with, there's a time I was even part of the hiring team that hired somebody that was in the UK. And me, I'm in Nigeria. So that's what remote work can do for you. So I'm currently a manager for an international brand. I'm a department manager for an international brand. So you can see I'm in Nigeria here, but a company in the UK. I'm managing a department there. So remote work, the possibilities are endless. There are a lot of things that you can get from digital economy. And also, I also have a business, Sodi Creative, where I leverage digital tools to help businesses grow. So if you're just wondering if you should listen to me, my sister, you should listen to me because I know from my 6 years, from 5 years working experiences with these brands, from with international brands, and even experiences with SMEs in Nigeria, I'm sure I have something valuable to give to you. All right. So I have something valuable to give to you. But in the process of me working, there are some certain things that I noticed. I started noticing the disparities with women in the workforce and men in the workforce. I studied computer science, all right, but even in my computer science class as at then, we had limited girls. Okay, even if we had, let me say the ratio to boys and girls is 60-40, 60-40, but out of that 40 girls, only about 10% were doing like major tech things, like maybe programming, maybe software engineering, maybe tech savvy things. All right. So there's a lot of gap when it comes to women in the digital world. So I noticed all of this and I'm like, it's not enough for me to be working online remotely. It's not enough for me to um, um, have my own company and I'm leveraging these tools, I'm getting these opportunities. What about other moms? It was in my conversation with my mom that I had that made me just think about it. That there are so many women out there that because of they are not exposed to opportunities, they just live their life like, oh, after all, everything will end in giving birth to children and raising their children. But it's not like that anymore. It's not like that anymore. Every time I think about my mom, I think about, oh, she could have been having, if it was in today's economy, probably she might have been a stay-at-home mom, even if she's giving birth to children, she can also be online, be a creator, at least make something out of herself, aside just her life revolving around her children. So I can tell you that my mom is one person that inspired me to actually do this, to actually start Arrow2M2, because I noticed the gap. And I noticed that this is one way that women can actually do something for themselves. Women can actually grow their business. Women can actually work with international clients because we have all it takes. The issue is that the issue is that we are not exposed to these opportunities. The issue is that the conventional 9 to 5 work is most times is not is not palatable for we women, because there's the burden of you raising children postpartum, you go back to work, sometimes you have to even quit the job because you need to focus on your children. But now with the digital economy, you can be at home. Thank God I have a student here that started working remotely, and I'm sure she can attest to the fact that she's at home with her 2 kids and then she's working and she's being paid. If it wasn't for remote work, she might have to give up her dream of working a job, or just maybe neglect being there for her children. So these are the things that I've got to experience, and that is why I'm creating something like this. So if you're here in Arrow2M2 community, Arrow2M2 is not just about remote work. It's about the digital opportunities that are made available to us. It's about you as a woman knowing all of these things, having access to this information to help your life to be better, to stay ahead. Let's look at what the statistics is saying before we move on. Let's just check what the statistics is talking about for women. All right. So the world has changed. The question is, have we changed? Have we changed truly? If we ask ourselves now, what do you know about the digital world? Let me ask people in this group. I want you to put it in the chat box. What do you know about the digital world? Or what has the digital world done for you? Let me just see. Let me just see the people that are here. I said it before that it's going to be a very interactive class. So please let me see in the chat box, guys. What have the digital world done for you? How has your life changed? How have you changed because of the digital world? I just need 2 persons. If you want to speak, you can speak to. Please, I know that there are remote workers here also, so you people should not act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me be sure that you guys are actually hearing me to know if it's just the question you don't want to answer. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, first of all, before I move on.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, quick access to information. Thank you, Bolo. Please, if I ask, try as much as possible to respond so that we can finish up before our allotted time. Thank you, Bolo. So yeah, quick access to information. Good. Anybody else want to share? All right, let's move on. So the world has changed. A lot of things has changed. If you look around you, there's a lot which we'll still see in the future in the course of this class. But let me just share a few statistics with you. So 22% of today's jobs will be transformed by 2030. That means in 2030 is about how many years? 4 years time. 22% of the jobs that you see now, you will not see them again. They will be transformed into digital jobs. And 170 million new jobs are to be created by that 2030. So there are jobs, there are actually jobs out there. And out of those, out of that number, 92 million jobs will disappear, meaning that there are tasks now that AI is doing. There are tasks now that they might not need you again. Meaning you have to stay ahead. You have to build the right skills. So that's a net gain of 78 million jobs. But the people that can access these jobs are the people that have the right skill, the people that have the right digital skill, the people that have access to information, the people that have that have leveraged AI to be able to work with it. There's this saying that, oh, AI will take your job. Well, AI will take your job if only you have the opportunity to learn and you don't learn it. You're just dormant. You don't move with the train. You're going to be outdated. You're going to be outdated. All right. See the second report. Women make up to only 26% of the global AI and data workforce. That is in the entire world. Only 26% of people that are in the data workforce are women. That's a whole lot of disparity. It means that women are not ahead, women are not working. And one of the reason I can tell you for a fact is because of we are moms. It's because of the fact that when we give birth, we just want to drop our dreams. We just want to drop our ambitions. We feel like, okay, we can't do if we are so ambitious, it's the same as though we are not taking care of our family. We are neglecting our kids. That's a backward mindset. That's a backward mindset. If you've ever felt that way, I want to pray you out of it right now. You can do what you're doing and still take care of your kids. So women make up to only 26% of the global AI and data workforce. For every 100 men in sub-Saharan African who have spreadsheet skills, as little as spreadsheet, only 40 to 44 women have the same proficiency. So if you put people in a room now, 100 men, if you put people in a room now, it's just 44 people now that are women that will say, okay, 44% that will say, okay, they know how to use spreadsheets, which is basic. So as women, we really need to, first of all, before we even get started, we really need to renew our mindsets. Renew our mindset. I know that there are a lot of barriers, there are a lot of things holding us down. It can be, like I said before, family, it can be your children, but you need to stay ahead. For men, I know that it's easy for a man now, if he wants to travel for a job or if he wants to go for a training, I know it's easy for him to just travel and there's no baggage. But with us, there's either one child tied to us. If you want to even go for, maybe you want to advance your education or a career opportunity, or you want to travel for a job, you will calculate, what would these children eat? So you stock the fridge, you do this one, you do that one, you have to make different plans. But for men, it's easy. They can just, oh, They are leaving tomorrow. They don't have anything. They won't disturb themselves as much as you will because you're the homemaker. We're aware of this fact. You're the homemaker. So these are the things that are actually keeping women stuck. But by the grace of God, this digital tool, this digital world has made it possible for us to work, for us to make money while being present. All right. So imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that the world of work changed while you were busy raising children, busy building a family or running a business. I don't know how many of you have watched. There's one movie, 16. I've forgotten the exact younger. I think that's the movie on Netflix. This woman, she gave birth to a child. She was a stay-at-home mom for years. She stopped working. She was a writer when she was in her prime, but she stopped working because she gave birth to her child. So she had to stay at home, take care of her daughter for about 18 years. The daughter has gone to university before she now was able to now go to work. She started looking for job at that age. So like the unemployment gap was quite big. So when she was looking for job, there was nobody to give her that job. She had to now create a new identity for herself, that she's a 16-year-old straight out of school and all of that. And she did all of these things without people in her other life knowing. She had to move to a new city. People, her friends didn't know about it. Her husband, she got divorced. Her husband didn't know about it. Her daughter said she was hiding it from the daughter. So she had to move to a new city just to get a job that you work. You're the one that will work and get paid. So the gap is just too much for women. The gap is just too much for women. And today, by the grace of God, we'll get informed. That's why I said we're going to start with this webinar, to get informed so that we know that this digital world we are talking about is not something that is far-fetched. It's not something that is beyond reach for you. We have the cell phone. Thank God Polo said that, oh, the digital world has made it possible for us to get information. So you have access to these informations. So let's know what the digital economy is all about. What's the digital economy? I know you've probably heard about it. So digital economy is every economic activity powered by digital technology. So any activity that has been powered by digital tools, technology, AI, your bots, everything that has been powered by digital tool, that's what people call the digital economy. So the digital economy does not mean you're escaping from work. Oh. There are some people that I see most times on my comment section on TikTok, and they'll be like, oh, they want to get remote job. Oh, they want to. Remote job is not easy. It does not mean you will be free from work. You will not work. There's a report that I even shared recently when I'm doing my challenge that I usually do, and the report says that it's even harder to work remotely because you need discipline. You need discipline to work remotely, because if you don't do the things you're supposed to do, they will drop you. Nobody sends you. It's not about the one you come to the office and then you build relationship. They will drop you if you're not working. So digital economy isn't about escaping work. Data shows that remote workers often put in more hours. I can tell you for a fact that at night I still work. It's not like anybody's telling me to work, but I want to stay ahead. I want to make sure that I do things that I need to do for the next day, probably just because of, oh, I have kids and they might not let me work because they're on holiday now. So it's about autonomy. It's about being able to do things for yourself when you want to do it. You know that you can take care of your family, you can take care of your home. You're in charge of your own time. So like I said before, everything is becoming digital. Everything is becoming digital, and that's part of the digital economy. Let's talk about any business you see now, any big business. I want you to mention any business that you see now that have gone digital. Let's use, for example, this example I gave now, Bolt for today. If anywhere I go, I must book Bolt. Even if I can come out of my house and I'll see a taxi or I'll see keke, I must book Bolt because it's accessible. The digital tool, digital economy has made it accessible. We have a phone. We can access the app on our phone. We can connect. It's so easy. You don't have to go out there and start looking for a vehicle to stop. I want to see example of businesses that you can see online that the digital economy has helped you leverage. For example, even Jumia, that's the digital economy in play. Everything has gone digital. Jumia now, you have a lot of vendors that you can shop from in your phone. Even the table that everybody wants to buy. Oh, restaurants. I don't know that one. No, digital restaurant we have. Ah, okay. So you're seeing. I can't remember the last time. So I pity for all those people, Sha. Except market women. Maybe when they go to the market, they will use a cab guy. Except them. But if they don't still leverage the bold services and they just focus on that pattern of waiting for somebody to come to look for cab, they would not get business because everybody has gone online, everything has gone digital. Let's even look at let's look at even POS machine. Everybody wants to use POS. Nobody is even going into the bank. Everything is digitalized right now. So the digital economy contributes trillions of dollars globally each year. So it's a big economy. It's something that we need to leverage. There's money in it. There is money in it. Okay, now I understand the restaurant part. So okay, yeah. Food delivery, right? Yeah, you can reach out to a vendor. There's child deck. You can reach out to people and they will bring your food. Yeah, that's true. So everything is online now. So we need to leverage this. We really need to. Let's move on. I pray we don't stretch our time. Okay, so before we continue, let's talk about digitization versus digitalization. Digitization and digitalization. I want to know from you guys if you know what they mean and if you can give me examples of all of these. But let me just tell you what it means. So digitization is turning physical things into digital. Turning physical things into digital. For example, I have something I write, maybe a letter. I wrote a letter. Digitization is making that letter a PDF file, transforming it, formatting it to a PDF document that I can share with friends. So I don't need to now take that letter from where I'm staying to GRA now to give the person. I can easily turn it to a PDF and send. That's digitization. So now digitalization now is using technology to change how we work and how business happen. Using technology to change how work happens and how business happens to stay ahead. I forgot to add, digitalization is now making profit, staying ahead. It's not just enough to just go digital. As you've gone digital, what next? Are you leveraging that your digital tool that you now have? For example, now there are people that are online. They have a phone. They have a business. They have a phone. But they are not using social media. They've digitalized, so people can reach out to them on WhatsApp. People can call them. People can call them and order. But they've not digitalized. Why? Because their business or whatever they are selling is not on social media. They don't have a link in the bio. They've not been able to streamline their processes, their workflow to fit into the digital world fully. And that's where I want us to get to. We are no longer just digitizing information. We are living in a digital economy, meaning the digital tool should work for us in a way that we can make profits. So if you're a business owner here or you're somebody here that you use digital tool, but you're not leveraging it for your business or to make profits or to streamline your workflow, make your workflow easier, you're not using it well. You're just digitizing your things. Maybe you're creating a spreadsheet. You have spreadsheet names, number of your customers, but you don't have what's as little as WhatsApp automation to automate messages, welcome message for people to tell people that, oh, you're unavailable, or to tell people your menu, as little as WhatsApp catalog. to tell people what you do, and to put the price list, and to put a link there for them to order, as little as having a bumper website with your products there. That is what the digital economy is right now. So I want to know if you guys know what the difference between digitization and digitalization. If you know the difference, let me hear examples from you. I'm going to call names because people are keeping me quiet. Let me hear what you think about it. What are examples of digitization versus digitalization as regards to our everyday living? Our everyday living. Digitization, another example that I can give to you is alarm clock. Maybe you want to do, maybe you want to, you set an alarm to schedule a meeting, or you set an alarm to do something. Maybe your boss told you to remind him or her for something. Digitalization means now, with digitalization, with the digital economy, you don't have to set an alarm beforehand. In fact, this meeting, I scheduled it yesterday or so, meaning that it's already scheduled. I don't have to now set alarm and say, oh, by 8 o'clock let me start creating it. No, it was digitalized. So you create things before time to make your life easier, either to make profits or to just make workflow easier. Let me see in the comments if you get what digitalize and digitization means. Let me see in the comments before I move on. Let me know you guys are following. If you don't want to comment, just give me a thumbs up, because it's like people are shy people. Give me a thumbs up if you're following, then let's continue. I'm not seeing any thumbs up. Are you guys hearing me? Okay. Please, you can use the thumbs up button quickly. So just for me to be sure that you guys are here with me. Thank you. Just make my work easy. Thank you for your response. All right. So now, where do we fit in? I know this is what everybody have been waiting for. Where do we fit in as moms? Where do we fit in as women in the digital world? Where do we fit in? So the digital world is so broad that it's not just one opportunity, it's many opportunities. There's a lot that has been made available for us. It's many opportunities. It's not just we've already established it in the past that there are a lot of businesses that are tied to the digital economy. And let's see the three branches. The first is you can use it to stay ahead in your business. You can use it to stay ahead in your career. The second is you can use it to earn flexible income through remote work. You can work remotely. The third one is you can use it to build your own digital business. You can use it to start your own, because people, you see content creators and you see influencers and you see all of those people, they are actually, that's business, that's their business. So don't feel like, oh, they're just creating content, they just want you to be watching them. That's their own business. So let's move on. Let's dwell. I'll dwell on here for a while. Let's talk about this. How do you now use the digital tools to stay ahead in your business, in your career? How do you use the digital tools to stay ahead? I don't know if any of us we see this information on these. If you watch YouTube, you see this ad from this Cursive. How many of you have seen that ad from Cursive in a boardroom where people are in the workplace? They are like, how many days can you do a particular, does it take you to do a particular task? Let me see thumbs up if you've seen. If you've not, just give me a thumbs down. Oh yeah. So Cursive, those people, they are very aggressive with their marketing campaign. Yeah. So to stay ahead in your business, in your workplace, so what those people, their ad campaign is basically in a boardroom, in a work environment. If they will ask now the people that they can, it takes them like 2 days or 3 hours to do something, they will keep those staff, and then the ones that it takes them maybe 45 days to do a particular task, they will tell them, oh, if they don't improve, they will sack them, and then the other person will now introduce them to the Cursive learning app, and that learning app is to learn AI. So that's one way you can use to stay ahead in your business. Be exposed to everything happening in the digital world. Thank God Bolo said that it helps us with information. So there's one thing with getting information, there's another thing to actually leverage that information to implement everything that you hear. So you can stay ahead in your career, you can stay ahead in your business. There are people that really they love 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is their dream. They don't want to hear remote work. They like 9 to 5. There are people like that. So the digital world can also help you in your 9 to 5, because if you do not know how to leverage these tools, like we said before, so of those jobs that you are doing in your 9 to 5, it will be gone. And people that knows how to leverage this AI tool, that know how to work with these AI tools will come in. So how do you stay ahead? You start learning. If I ask how many of us have taken a course, started a course in this year, I'm sure that is a staggering amount of numbers, of moms. But we have AI tools for every single thing. There was somebody that met me a week that no, it's a month back. She's in our community, but she's not here. She's a 9 to 5 worker. She's also a mom. She was like, oh, she needs AI tool that she does also thing in the courts. So she needs an AI tool to help her with this. And I gave her a list of a few of them. I gave her a suggestion with how she can leverage it and all of that. And she went back, she did her research. And then she sent me a message that, oh, it has helped her, or that the thing that she used to take her days to transcribe law proceedings, to do. She was able to do it in a few hours, and it gave her a good, perfect response. Before now, Gemini didn't used to give her the response that she wanted. So you're seeing you can use these tools to stay ahead, even in your 9 to 5 work. It's not enough to just say, oh, it's not your business. Oh, you just want to be backward. No, the AI skills that you say every day. Every day I post something about course, I post something about skill, AI skills. Anywhere you see information, and I'm not just talking about video creation, creating AI this thing. I'm talking about understanding how AI works. I'm talking about prompt engineering. I'm talking about how you can leverage this AI, but because if you do not understand the idea behind it, you will not be able to even, it will just be like, oh, you're just an end consumer. So it does not just end in you just creating an AI image of yourself, of you just chatting with ChatGPT to help you with something. No, it is beyond that. These AI tools that we have now, how are you using it in your workspace? In your workplace, how are you using it? There's a list of AI tools. If we start listing them now, we will not finish. There's a list of AI tools that we have at our disposal right now. So how can you now come in? You need to start learning a digital tool, learn something. There are AI tools, endless AI tools. If we start naming them, start leveraging them to stay ahead in your work, to secure your job. Start knowing, if you check some job openings, even for accountants, if you check some job openings, you see that there are some AI tools that they require for you to know. And if you don't know those tools, they will not hire you. They will not hire you, even for virtual assistants. If you don't know how to do some simple automations, if you don't know how to, okay, let's even use AI, leave AI. If you don't even know how to put yourself out there, build your personal brand, if you don't know how to communicate, you'll be left behind, because employers, they value communication. See, communication is very important. They want to make sure that you are ahead. You cannot be working in today's century world and today's digital world, and you're saying that you don't know what is happening on the internet. You're not leveraging, you don't know LinkedIn, you don't have a LinkedIn page, looking for a job, or you're a professional, or you're not learning anything on YouTube, you're not learning a new skill. No. So we need to use the digital world now to now help us. Digital world has created opportunities for us in our career and in our businesses. Like I shared earlier, with your business, you go online on social media. It's not enough to just have a social media page. have a link, have a website that people, as little as a bumper site, and bumper subscription is not so expensive. If you don't want to build your own website, just list your products on bumper, put their prices, stay ahead, create product, create content for your business online, not just on WhatsApp. Not just, you're limiting the amount of people that can reach you. You're limiting. See, you need to be unapologetic with creating content, with talking about what you do. Because at the end of the day, nobody will give you a dime. Especially if you're married, nobody will send you. It's you and your husband. So, as a business person, as a career person, learn how to brand yourself, learn how to put yourself out there in this digital tool. Don't just say, oh, all the social media self, you don't know how to do it. I don't even like social media. There are some companies that if you apply for jobs now, they will go and set you on LinkedIn. And if they see that they're not seeing anything that can tell them like the kind of person you are, some of them will not even give you a chance. I've shared this before that I just gave birth to my baby. Zeli, she's going to 2 years, and I just gave birth to her. I was not, I was still working. I didn't go on postpartum break, even if the company I was working for they offered that. But I was like, I can still do it. So I was working because it was flexible for me because I needed the pay. It was flexible for me, and somebody, because I also do freelancing on the side. I also have a business, Sodi Creative. So somebody messaged me on Instagram. My Instagram is not even, the following is not great. Somebody went to fill my form, link in my bio. They went to fill that form that they want to work with me while I was on maternity leave. It's later, about 3 months, because I was not checking my email now. I was just doing the work I was doing with the person I was working with. 3 months later, I now saw that, oh, somebody wanted to work with me and she wanted us to start working the next week. I missed that opportunity because I did not check my mail. So this is your cue, mamas. Most of us, we don't even check our inboxes. We apply for jobs and we just ghost. We say we want to work remotely, but you newsletters, you subscribe for newsletters, you don't open any newsletters. I deviated. Sorry, let me get back. So it was because of I had that link in my bio. That was why I leveraged digital tools. I allowed my workflow to be digitalized. It's not just enough for me to just go online and say I do this. I digitalize my workflow, meaning they can check the link in my bio, they can click a Google form, they can fill the form, they can now schedule a meeting with me, and I'll get the notification on my device. When I'm available, they will check my availability through the whole this thing. If you check now, if you want to work with me, there's a form I will give to you. That form now, I don't have to be there. You fill the form, you choose the dates that work for you. I've already set the time that I can have meetings with people. So that is what being digitalized means. That is what you need to do as a mom. With your business, be unapologetic. Know the platforms that work for your particular niche. Let me know some businesses that are here. I want to see whatever business that you do. Let me see if there are business owners here. Actually, let me see the businesses that you do. Let me see the businesses that you do in chat box. You cannot say you're a business owner and then you're not leveraging these tools, because WhatsApp is limited to your own contacts. Thankfully, now there's a way that, okay, selling foodstuff, that's nice. Now your foodstuffs, how are you putting it? Are you leveraging social media to do that, to sell them? It's not enough to just post. Okay, let's say as simple as if I check your Cynthia now. Cynthia is our example. If I check your WhatsApp this thing now, and I go, would I actually see the varieties of food that you sell? Is your WhatsApp business? Do you use WhatsApp business? You can unmute your mic. Cynthia, you can unmute
No.
your mic.
No, I don't use WhatsApp
Okay.
business.
So as simple as having a WhatsApp business account, put the particular, if you say food stuff, I buy crayfish from you, so I know you sell crayfish. So crayfish there, you can put a rubber. So I don't even need to come and chat you up. I can just check, oh, this crayfish is so price. This one is also price. And if you now have you can actually have a bumper site that even if you're sleeping and I feel like, oh, I need to restock my crayfish, I need to restock this one, I can go to the website that is the bumper site that is linked in your bio and go and order for it, and then you deliver it to me. As simple as when somebody, a new customer has messaged you, you need to have WhatsApp. You cannot be a business owner, you don't have WhatsApp business, because you have to, when you're not there, how will the person, how will you, when you're not there, you'll not keep a new customer waiting. Like me, that I was not available and she moved to another person. Because there are times you legit will not be with your phones. So people will move to the next person if in 2 hours time you don't respond to them. So if you have an easy reply or auto responder that if they message you, you can tell them, a message will just send. You can do it on WhatsApp business that tells them what you do, the varieties of food, or they can check your catalog, or they can check your bumper site. There's a link to the bumper site there. You don't have to be there 24/7. You are selling your markets. I want to say another business. Okay, you own a printing press. Your printing press, are you doing business? Are you advertising online? Somebody said printing press. I think Blessing, right? Yes. Your printing press. Are you because me now, there are times where I want to print something. I don't even know printing press. I will not be walking to somewhere far. Because the digital world has made it easy for us. As little as on Google My Business, you cannot have a business and it's not on Google My Business. It's like, that's what I'll share on the platform after this call. Please remind me. Tomorrow, everybody needs to have a Google My Business page. Because if you're not on Google My Business, if you're on Google My Business and people are searching printing press near me and they are close to your environment, they will see it. You're the first person that will pop up. If they are looking for food stuff, they will see that, oh, you're in Benin City. You can, oh, this person does this close to me. So you have to, as little as having a Google My Business account that people can, Google profile account that people can come and check, okay, see the person's address, see the person's phone number. Because for me, if somebody tells me about a new place, I go online and I check Google My Business if I will find that business. So as a woman, as a mom, these are the issues. We are not exposed to these tools. We just feel like, okay, it's for moms, okay, it's for content creators. No. With the business that you do, you can leverage the digital economy. You can leverage the digital world. Even if you don't want to have a website, okay, let's start from WhatsApp, as I said. Create automated responses that will show them, have a catalog, list your products, list the price, list everything in your catalog, description, so that they will come and tell you, okay, this is what they want. So you don't even have to go through that back and forth. It's one of my clients that I helped. One of my clients, she's in Atlanta, in the US. She told us to build a website for her. It's just a one-pager website, though, but she wanted to, she said she needed to be able to take consultation, because most people, they will send that message tired. They are not even buying from her. They are not even sewing dresses. They will just send message. So she was like, okay, we should create a website. So we were able to create a website for her, do a consultation booking. So anybody that wants, that messages her, you have to book a consultation. And if you've not paid, you don't have access to her. When you book a consultation, you have a meeting with her. And when you now come for your dress fitting, most times that consultation fee, she removes it from your price. So that is one way for her not to waste her time responding to people that will not buy from her. So these are little things that we need to do. That your business now creates content online, because it's really not only about remote work. The digital world is not limited to remote work. There are opportunities, there are grants being handed to women right now. If you check on the platform, I shared some grants last week, opportunities last week. There are grants that are being offered to women that are actually doing businesses, that have their businesses registered, that are visible. If they come now and you fill that form and they can't see the progress that you're making online, they won't select you. You would not qualify. So your business has to be online. Please, let's proceed from this place. Your business has to be online. Your business has to be, I beg you guys, printing press, have a Google My Business profile. Start posting online. I'm sure your contact list too. Even before this webinar, Even if we have limited people, before this webinar, everybody on my contact list, I sent them a link. I sent them the webinar flyer to share with anybody they know. So you that want to make, and I'm not even making money from it, so you that want to now make money, why are you not talking about your business? Why are you ashamed to talk about your business? Why can't you share, tell somebody, do a broadcast message, they should help you share. If they want to delete your number after that, they should delete, but you tried. Because at the end of the day, nobody will give you money. So please let us leverage these tools to sell our business. Open a Google My Profile page. I don't know, is Daisy here? Daisy, you can put that down so that we'll remember. Community manager. So that I'll remember to do that for people. We need to open a community manager profile because she's not here right now. So I will share how you can do that maybe tomorrow. Please, we need to leverage these tools for our business. Build your personal brand. If you're somebody that wants to be known for a particular thing, wants to be known as there's one girl on Instagram. Is my friend's friend. She's in Benin too, Cynthia. She's Benin market shopper. That's what she's known on Instagram. Everybody knows that she does cow sharing. She does all those food stuff. She has branded herself with her business. Everybody knows her for that thing now in Benin. Benin market shopper. I don't know. You might have come across her ads. So we need to actually do this to stay ahead. Let's move on. So the second way, earn flexible income through remote work. Earn flexible income through remote work. Oh my goodness, remote work, like I shared before when I started, there are rooms that my name, I'm sure people are talking about me right now, but I'm not there. In fact, my name entered UK before me. My name entered Atlanta, USA before me. My name entered places. Why? Because of remote work. And I'm doing exceptional job, because I'm sure if I'm not doing exceptional job, people won't keep on referring me. So this is the digital economy has made it possible for us to earn flexible income through remote work. You can be with your children and you're working. Right now, my children are on holiday. It's not easy. I'm sure Shikra can testify. It's not easy to work with them, but you're doing it anyway, because as women, we have grit, we have tenacity. If we say we want to do something, we will do it well. We manage schedule. There's a lot that we do every single day. As little as your page, your social media page. I was saying it the other day, I don't know how to use TikTok, even if I'm a social media manager. I used to be a social media manager for people. I don't know how to use TikTok. And there are some women that they will sleep on TikTok. They know every aspect of TikTok. That thing that you know how to do, businesses are looking for them, because every single day new businesses are open. And these people, they can't keep up. They have a lot. People in the US, even business owners in Nigeria, don't think remote work is just for international clients alone. No, even people in Nigeria are ready to pay you money from 70 to 150K. For what am I even saying? From 100 to 300K now, remote workers earn. And social media managers for one platform. So that particular skill that you have, that you feel like is nothing, people are ready to pay you something for it. People are ready to pay you good cash, more than the minimum wage that we get every day, every month in Nigeria. People are ready to pay you. So you don't have to pay transport. So there's no transport cost. The only thing you have to just have internet supply. Then maybe power. Have power bank at the beginning, you'll be able to, you're good to go. And you don't even need to have a laptop at the beginning. And truly, there's a lot of things that we are doing every single day. We are managing the children, managing the home. If you check my calendar now, there's a lot of things I have on my calendar. If I don't write it down, I forget. All of these things are what business people are looking for, to help them manage their schedule. People are looking for operations people that can manage their schedule. People are looking for a meeting coordinator. If you check in the job listing I share in our group today, you see meeting coordinator, people to coordinate meetings for them, and they are paying well for it. They are paying well for it. Social media manager, Everybody wants to everybody wants to bring their business to social media. Everybody wants to sell, because the same way you want to sell your market, like we talked about, these people know that they can leverage social media. Your business, people, you can be doing a business and you get a sale from Russia, far Russia. Oh, somebody in Russia who wants your service. Maybe if you're a freelancer. So there are business people every single day online that wants to hire you to offer this service for them. There are professionals abroad that are doing their 9 to 5. They have a side also, but they need somebody to help them with virtual assistant. They need somebody to help them with admin tasks. They can't do it. And all of these things are things that we are very good at as moms. There's customer support, there is virtual assistance, there's social media marketing, social media management, there's and please, there's a difference between social media management and social media marketing. Please, marketing is different from management. I know there's the people interchange that a lot. Marketing is more techy than social media management. So there's a lot, all of those things. Businesses are looking for people to let me hear some of the jobs that people have seen. Share in the chat box. There are project coordinators, program coordinators in your church. I'm sure you're a leader in one group and you've been able to coordinate a program. People are looking for that your talents. People are looking for that your skill, that you feel like, PTA meeting, your children's school, people are organizing something, a group, you're the head, you're the one leading the team. People are looking for somebody that will communicate. Community managers. If you see the job I posted, how many dollars they're looking for? So a community manager to help in their blockchain community. Thousands of dollars to respond, to engage with people in a particular group. People are there to pay you for it. People are there to pay you for it. But you're not visible. You're not learning these skills. There's a lot. We have information. There's a lot of information in the internet right now. There's a lot. If you say you want to learn social media and you don't want to pay for any course, you can go on YouTube. You see different courses. You start learning. You start implementing. If you say you want to learn how to use something, go on YouTube. You see it. There are free courses. Even Pinterest management, people are paying good money for it. And Pinterest management, they have an academy. You can go and learn how to do it. They're free. So these things are available. Most times we just use our phones to take calls. We just our lives are revolving around our children, that we don't even know that all of these things exist in your mobile phone. All of these things, and I'm sure every one of us have an Android phone or an iPhone. If not, we cannot join this meeting. That your phone can take you places. That your phone can take you places. When you hear remote work, it's not always tech savvy. What's it called? It's not always software engineering or developer or this one. No. People are paying for operations. People are paying for marketers. People are paying for customer support. List some of the job openings that you've been seeing. I want to see in the chat box, what are those job openings that you've seen? People are ready to pay you good money. People are ready to pay you good money. I want to see some of the jobs that you've seen online. I'm sure you've come across some jobs. I want to see content creation, video editing, graphic design. Most of us, we even know how to do these things. We do it for our businesses. The only thing, you need to sharpen your skills to know how to do it better. Automation specialists. Different jobs are out there. So how can you get started? Learn a skill. If you don't want to pay for any course, go on YouTube. There are endless resources on YouTube. Endless. There are resources that you can leverage on YouTube. Go on YouTube. Watch videos about the particular thing. Study. Dedicate 3 hours, dedicate a month to learn that particular course. And as you're learning, I told my people in my mentorship program, as you're learning, implement. As you're learning anything that you do a task. That will stand as your portfolio. And when you have that portfolio, you can come online and now package yourself, brand yourself. Oh, you're a social media manager. Oh, start putting out things on LinkedIn about what you do. Start posting about what you do, why people need you. Start talking to the people that you know needs your service. Start applying for jobs. Create a portfolio with all of these tags that you've done with the knowledge you have. Start applying for jobs. There are different ways people get jobs. Shikra can attest to me. It's not only to just to see job opening and you apply. You can pitch to people that don't even know that they need a particular service. You just message them on Instagram that you're chatting with every single day. People are getting jobs. I had an interview with somebody last week. I just saw a comment on somebody's Instagram and I told her that, oh, we offer so. We had a call. She's in the US. So make sure you market yourself, put yourself out there, brand yourself. It's not that you're doing so thing. Okay, you say you want to start working remotely and you learn this thing, and then they're not saying anything. There's no footprints. Okay, even if you don't like posting on Instagram, that's okay. On LinkedIn, there is a professional platform that employers, if you check most jobs now, they will ask for your LinkedIn. Even on your CV right now, you have to even put your LinkedIn. In some cases, they will ask for you to add your LinkedIn. So you can earn flexible income through remote work. So that skill that you have right now, that thing that you're good at, that maybe around people pay you for. Initially, when I was in school, then my friends used to tell me, oh, to help them with a CV and all. And I noticed that, okay, this is something that I can use to make money. Oh. Although I don't charge my friend. I don't charge my friend, but I knew that, okay, if somebody wants to do CV, that means I could write. I'm very creative with my writing too. That's another way that I also make money, because I do copywriting. Apart from doing a website for you, you still pay for the copy that will write for your websites. So those things that you do that you feel like is nothing, creative writing, people will pay you good money for it. You know how to write scripts, people will pay you good money for it. You know how to coordinate, engage with people in a community, people will pay you to be their community manager. So what I want you to do, this mamas, what I want you to do now is all of these things I'm saying now. If you say, okay, you want to actually work remotely, you start learning a skill, choose the particular skill, know the thing that this thing is something that I usually do in my day-to-day, even if it's not something that people ask you for in your day-to-day life, you do it in the house, and you're very good, or your husband needs you for strategic things. You can plan for organizations. You're a coordinator. These are responsibilities. These are key things that employers are looking for. Don't look at the things that you do and feel like it's nothing. It's not normal. It's not regular. The knowledge that you have that you feel like it's just basic knowledge, people are looking for. People are going to pay you for it. So I need you to wake up to the realization that people are looking for that skill that you have to offer. So learn a skill. If you say you want to work remotely, learn a skill. Pick a skill now tied to what you do. Can anybody tell me what they are good at here, so that maybe I can, let it not be like I'm talking. We can just map out a few jobs from what you're good at. Anybody? Anybody here? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Type in the comments. You can unmute your mic, so I don't mind. You can teach. Oh yeah, you can teach. Amazing. Depending on what you are teaching, people are looking for online tutors. These are white people. They're actually looking for people that will tutor there are some countries, they are looking for English teachers, maybe countries that are not English speaking countries, to teach their children, maybe that want to write professional exams to help them with their English. So you now say, okay, you want to learn how to be an online tutor. You now take courses. You now brand yourself. Brand yourself as, what's your name? Blessing, right? Let me confirm if that's Blessing. You brand yourself as Blessing, the online coach, the online tutor. There's a girl on TikTok that I love her page. She teaches children. So people apply for her to teach their children. She's very good with kids. Summer lessons, or even when schools are in session, white people, she teaches them. So if it's something that you do, there are jobs there. Put yourself out there that you do that. Learn it. Learn it. You can also create courses. We'll talk about that. If there's a particular skill that you know, since you can teach, create courses around your knowledge that you have and teach. Online tutoring. I posted a job yesterday, if you saw that in the platform. Online tutoring. People are looking for that. So you learn a skill, know what you're good at. Now she can identify that she can teach. If you even ask ChatGPT that it should help you with a list of remote role right now, that teachers can that you can use, that you know how to teach, that you need a list of remote roles that are open for people that know how to teach, and you list a few of your other skills. ChatGPT will give you a list of them. You know that there are jobs out there. There are jobs. The thing that you feel like is nothing is actually something. So identify the skill that you know that you use on a regular basis. Identify is that you're very good at. You've known that, oh, people always call you to do that particular thing. Identify it. Start learning. As you're learning, start implementing to build your portfolio. Start doing basic tasks. Ask people around you, oh, can you do this for them? Even if it's your child, your friend's child that you're teaching online, just tell the child that, okay, or your own children, you document it online. You just tell them that, okay, so time you'll be teaching them, you'll be taking them on maths, you'll be taking them on this subject. Document it online, the progress, so that if you want to apply for a job, you can even use that okay, you've had experience with that. So document it. That will serve as your portfolio, because in the remote workspace, nobody wants to see your CV. There are some jobs that require it, but that's not CV certificates. It's really I tell you, my school certificates, computer science certificates, all the courses I've done, all the certificates, I've never used them to get any remote job. No employer has asked me for my certificates, and I've worked with over 10 persons that are not in this country, and none of them have asked me. So it's really irrelevant. The most important thing is that they want to see the job that you're doing. They want to see the job that you've done in the past. If you're good, if you're really good, and you should know how to communicate. I don't even want to dive deeper. I teach that in my mentorship program. I have a mentorship program for those that don't know. So there's you put out things. When you now have like a portfolio, proof of your work, you start creating content. Talk about what you do online. Talk about what you do online, because you don't know where people will find it. Like, see me now. When somebody messaged me, I do not have following on Instagram like that. I had about 300 and something followers. But if she saw the contents that I create, and then she messaged me, and she was not even in Nigeria. To create content, be unapologetic. Talk about what you do. Speak to the people, their pain points, the problem you're solving. Speak to them directly. And for moms, it is important. Join a community. Do mentorship programs. Mentorship program, what it will help you with is that the knowledge that the person has, maybe my own 6 years of experience, all the things I've gathered, I will now share with you. You don't have to now do trial and error. I can now mentor you through it. I can now coach you through the processes, how you will go about different things. Even when you secure a client, we'll still have that relationship. Because for months, we need community. We need the community of people that are actually doing it, so that it will push you. Because it's very easy for you to neglect your own self, neglect what you want to do, because you want to take care of the children, you want to take care of your home. Oh, the children needs me, my husband needs me. You will now forget about all the plans that you had for yourself. It's very easy. But when you have a community like that is pushing you, it will help. That's why I created Aruto. I created Aruto. So apart from my mentorship, even if you can't pay for my mentorship, you're in the free community now. Leverage it. Ask questions. Ask questions. Communicate with people. Come for webinars. When you watch videos, share with mamas here. Because we all need a community. Myself, I need community. I have a list of people that I call friends. I know they're in the same field. That if I don't know something, I'm asking them. If they don't know something, they're asking me. We leverage that relationship. Oh, well, our time is almost up. Let's move on. Let's move on. So the third one is build your own digital business. Yes. Build your own digital business. I'm sure most of you are like, which one be digital business? They're actually digital businesses. The creators that you see creating content, content creators, that's digital business. The person that you see selling a course, that's digital. My mentorship program is a business. I have a offer, that's a business. Influencers that you see creating content every day, you be looking at them, that's their business. They are being monetized, they are being paid. So you create a digital business. Mama, there's something that you know right now. The knowledge that you have, maybe now you know how to bake cakes, or you have a restaurant, you sell food, you can create meal plans. And if you now make the meal plan affordable, say you create a digital product meal plan for 7 day or 30 days meal plan, we that you know that is a pain point, is a problem. We don't nobody likes thinking about, I'm sure I'm not the only one, nobody likes thinking about food that they will make every day. I struggle with that. So you now create a meal plan and you now put it at a low cost of about 2 to 3K or 5K. People, let's say 2K, people will rush you. You now have about 10,000, you have people buying because it's a low cost thing. You're going to make mad money, you're going to make crazy money. Last year I bought a meal timetable from a creator. All the recipe sef there was rubbish, I will not even lie. All of them there, I'm sure, like, she did not have expertise. She did not. She just used ChatGPT. And this, we use ChatGPT to create course. But make sure that when you're creating a product, is in a field that you're knowledgeable about. Let me say you're selling foodstuffs. You can create a product. What will we even create for foodstuff business? Mm, okay, let's say we want to create ebook. You can do an offer. Maybe you can even make it free. How to make your way something last longer, maybe meat or crayfish. You people want to know, there's some topics that people don't know. You can give that offer free. When you now give that thing free, that knowledge free, people now buy into it. Those people now, you can now market your foodstuffs to them. Printing press, you can create a digital product that actually create a course or a program on how to teach people to own their own. This can be your mentorship program or a course on how to start building your own printing press brand. And that will not be possible if you don't talk, if people don't know you as a printing press woman. No blessing, that will not be possible. So you have to be recognized online. Let people know you for that thing. When you create any offer for it, people will want to buy in. There's a particular printing press page I follow. Oh, I love those people. I will look for their name. They create different offers. They create different package. Like, you know that they are the go-to. If I want to check anything about printing press latest, I will go to their page. So people who want to buy ebook, maybe people that want to start a printing press business, now they want to buy an ebook from you. Starting waiting 5 keys to starting the principle of starting the ins and outs of starting a printing press business. You now put it at maybe 3,000. You now sell it to people that are interested in that business. Okay, we are even going far. We are even going far. Let's talk about moms, the things that we do on a daily basis, the story that you have that you can tell. Maybe your pregnancy journey. There's somebody, I saw somebody selling a product of marrying a white man. Let me see if you've seen that, let me say thumbs up. Said she sold a product of created an ebook, how to why marry a white man, because she married a white man. And she was selling, people bought. Is it the other girl? I don't know if you follow Victoire. She did BBL. She wrote a book for people, bought her ebook. So are you the one that, with your experiences, with your story, I'm sure you have so much story, you have so much experiences. People want to learn from you. That thing that you think is nothing, people are ready to pay you for it. People are ready to learn that knowledge from you. So don't take it for granted. That thing that you know how to do, create an ebook out of it and sell it. Hopefully, on our next class, we'll talk about ebook creating. We'll create an ebook from scratch. Hopefully, on our next webinar. But that knowledge that you have, how to preserve foodstuffs, or maybe you can say the different recipes. Cynthia, you can create different recipe, how they can make their own homemade recipe without. Right now that we have Maggi, now there are people making different recipe with their different natural foodstuffs. Create something like that. And this thing, you don't actually have to know everything. There's ChatGPT there. With the knowledge that you have, you put your knowledge into ChatGPT, it should refine it. So these things are things that are available for us. You're a mother. The things that you do, you can be a content creator. People will pay you. You use the things that you use for your children. You start creating content around it. Before you know, people start following you because they like your lifestyle. And don't even talk about aesthetics. It's not about aesthetics because there are people making money, influencers, people making money. There's one girl. I don't even know that girl. That girl makes. I don't know. She stays in a very normal, regular face me and face you place, but she usually cooks and does unconventional things. The things that she uses to cook. I don't know if people have come across that girl's contents. So you don't even have to have a good say, oh, your house is not touched. This one. Start creating content. Start creating content about what you do. Start telling your story. Start telling your story online. People want to hear you. I started creating content consistently last year. I don't like creating content, but if you go to my page, you will not believe that I don't like creating content, but because I've been posting consistently. And I can tell you that it has made me visible. It has made me visible. I've had a lot of gigs just because of I'm putting myself out there. So people can pay you. People can pay you to use a product so that if you have a large following now, you can use the product. People will see it. That's UGC. You've become an influencer. You're influencing people because you have crowd. They believe that you can bring people. So every knowledge that you have, people are ready to pay you for it. So the three ways that I say you can leverage the digital economy as a mom: stay ahead in your business and your career by knowing how to use these tools, by leveraging these tools. Google My Business, AI tools in your workplace, knowing the newest, latest technology. When you know it's, go on what's it called, YouTube, learn how to use it. Earn flexible income through remote work. Decide on a skill. Start learning the skill. Build your portfolio. Put yourself out there. Get mentorship and guidance if you want. Join a community. And this third one, build your own digital business. Create an ebook. Create a course when you have following. Start posting consistently online. Become the one creator that people look out for. Salem King, you guys know Salem King. If you're a creator, you should know Salem King. He started creating content from way back, and now we know him as the creator's creator. Anything that Salem King, any offer he's bringing here right now, before 24 hours, I'm sure people will rush it. Why? He's been posting consistently. He's a content creator. So anything that he sells, people trust him that he's credible. So it even helps you for people to trust you because you've built credibility over time. So start building your own digital business. Start posting online. Talk about your story, that thing that you know how to do. People don't know it. There are people that will learn from it. There are people that will buy it. How to raise children, how to do this, the workflow that you use, people will buy it. People will buy it. We have time is fast spent. Let's this. I just wanted to dwell on this. This is the entirety of this. So, mamas, digital world is full of opportunities, full of opportunities. So you might be asking, where do you start? Where do you start? You need to ask yourself, what do you want right now? What do you want? I saw somebody comment in the group that why they need to join, they want to join this webinar to help them with their business. Fantastic. They know the reason. Most people, they don't know why they do something. They know why they are here. to help them not know the things that they are not doing in their business. So now you know that you can create a Google My Business page. You know that you can automate responses on WhatsApp. You know that you can have your catalog and list the different prices. People don't have to be messaging you. You know that you can even run WhatsApp ads with your business. It will reach more people beyond your contacts. So ask yourself, what do you want? Do you want a better career? If you want a better career, leverage the digital tools. Learn AI. Stay ahead with AI. Very important if you want to grow your career. Flexible income. Start learning a digital skill to work remotely. Look for remote jobs. There are a lot of remote jobs. There are about 183 remote jobs, 83,000 remote jobs in just a single platform. So there are a lot of remote jobs out there. Start your own digital business. People are ready to buy that your knowledge. People are ready. People are ready to buy that your knowledge. People are ready. So I need to ask yourself these three things to know where you will start from, first of all. So yes, with all of these points of mine, no, all of these points of mine, I want to tell you what you will do next. I know I've already shared that we would have like a Google, you'll create a Google My Business for your page. Quite all right, we'll create that. But for people that want to work remotely, you need to list every skill that you have, everything that you know how to do. List it out. Give ChatGPT that it should help you with a particular remote role that covers those skills that you have, that covers those things that you do on a regular. Fuse that particular skill and learn about it. Learn that skill aggressively on YouTube. You can take courses, learn that skill, follow creators that talk. And please, if you're following any creator online, don't just listen to everybody. Focus on one person that you know that, oh, will give you this particular, because there's so many information out there, you get overwhelmed. So learn that particular skill. Update your LinkedIn profile. Join communities, join mentorship that will push you. And even after you learn, continue learning. Right now, the AI courses I shared with you people before, I finished one. I'm doing another one now. I'm taking courses every single month. I've told myself that I'm taking courses because I cannot be left behind. I cannot be left behind. No. If you don't learn, if you don't change, if you don't adapt to the change, you'll be left behind like all those taxi drivers that are only waiting for market women to come for them to make for them to get money in a day. You'll be left behind. So the goal isn't simply to help mothers work remotely. That's not just the goal. That's not just why I'm here. It's not just remote work. The goal is to make sure that no one is left out. Even if you don't want to work remotely in your business, no one is left out in the digital world. Everything is digitalized right now. I don't want you to be left out. Very soon we'll be having robots work for us. So whether you choose to grow your career, you choose to find flexible work or your own digital business, I want you to know that you belong in the digital economy. I want you to know that you belong in the digital economy. It's not for men alone. It's not for a selected few. It's not for only people that read computer science. It's not for only people. It's not too difficult for you not to understand. I promise you. Quantitative is even harder. Quantitative that homework that you do for your kids every day is harder. The schedule that you run is harder. It's not so hard. Just commit. You belong in the digital economy. Commit to it. It's not meant for men alone. So one thing that I'm advocating for is for moms, even the ones that want to work 9 to 5, they want to go to the office. We need to reshape all these policies that will accommodate, even if it's 3 days, so that people can take care of their family. Because many moms, we are out there, a lot of moms have potential. I always used to talk about my mom. My mom has so much potential that I'm sure if she's aware of these things, she was aware of these things at the time that she started giving birth to us. She would have made mad money. So what about you now that you're giving birth right now, that all of these things are here at your advantage? You're very young, you're very vibrant, you can do all of these things. You don't have any excuse not to. You really don't have any excuse. It's not only ChatGPT, do this for me, ChatGPT, do that for me. No. That ChatGPT that you're asking those questions, how are you now? Are you using it to better yourself? Are you using it to level? ChatGPT, let me tell you the truth. ChatGPT gives you responses based on what other people has given it. Based on the information that he has gathered in the internet, that's what it gives you. All right. So you are smarter than ChatGPT. We rely on it to help us with our workflow, not that you'll be dependent on it. So there's a lot beyond ChatGPT. You need to learn. And if you go on YouTube, I keep saying it, you don't even have to pay for courses. Go on YouTube. Anything you're searching, somebody has created a video about it on YouTube. So moms, you can do it. Create time for yourself to do it. Create time. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize it. Prioritize it. You can be a mother. You can be ambitious. Now you can even go to school again. There are online universities. Do things that you find fulfillment in. Stay ahead in today's world. I hope by these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that you need to leverage digital tools available to you. You need to be part of the digital economy. It's not for a selected few. The people creating content, they are not better than you. The people creating content are not better than you. All right, you have more knowledge, you have more experience, and people will pay you to gain the knowledge that you have. All right, guys, I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your questions. If you have any questions, put it in the chat box, or you can unmute your mic and ask. Let me hear in the chat box what you took out from this session, what you will do now. I know I put some of you in the spotlight, but let me hear in the chat box. You can type it if you don't want to speak. Let me hear. You should give me flowers. I've been speaking for more than 1 hour, 30 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me hear in the chat box. What have you gotten from it, from all of these things we talked about? What are you going to do now? What's your action as we are living here now, tomorrow? Okay, somebody is asking for a VA customer service. Is it possible to create a portfolio, and how? Okay, for a customer service role, for a customer service role, I think you just have to show experience. You just have to show experience, and through the content that you post online, so people will find you. Also, communication is very important. How you communicate to whoever your most times those people, they give you tests. They give you tests. They'll put you on the spot to respond. Some of those VA customer service role, they give you a test. They will test you how you respond to the interview, back and forth. They will give you questions. So some of those roles, thank God thank you for raising it. There's some of those roles that you actually need to. They will test you real time. To yeah, well done. You're welcome. Let me hear your feedback in the chat box. So now, Cynthia, please, you're going to create your catalog. I need you to put your business in Google My Business. Blessing, I need you to put your business in Google My Business profile. We need to know that you do things. People around you should know that you do something. People around you should know that you do something. Let me hear in the chat box what you'll be doing, or if you have any question. I'll just take 3 minutes to hear from you. Okay, Google My Business. We say most of us we have businesses online, and then we don't leverage it. We are digital. We we have digitalized. We have not digitalized our businesses, rather. So we have phones. We've gone digital, but we've not used the digital tools that are available to us to help our workflow, to make it easier. You have, okay, let me use for instance, I know you personally, Pastor Pat, you're a makeup artist, and you don't have a Google My Business profile. If people are searching on Google My Business, makeup artists in Benin, makeup artists near me, they don't even know that you exist because they are not seeing you there. Because personally, anything I do, I go to Google first to search what are these things, where is this thing located. I check the review, I check it. So there are people like that that they want your service, but they are not seeing you online. Your service is not meant for your WhatsApp contact alone. As a business owner, you need to be listed in Google My Business so that people can reach you early. You can put your phone number, you can put your website there, people can reach you easily. They can drop reviews there. So that was what we talked about. Anybody else? Any question? Any feedback? All right. So thank you everybody for joining in. People want me to be talking for you. You are not sharing feedback. Thank you for joining in. You're welcome, blessing. So we are going to have, like I shared before, Mama Circle is not just about remote work. It's about letting you know the things that are available. It's about teaching moms the things that are available in the digital economy. So beyond remote work, because I've made it my mission right now to make sure that moms are being given access to opportunities. Moms are not being passed. Moms are being given the tools to come online. Moms workforce for mom is easy. You can say, okay, right now in the US now they are protesting. US they are telling people to go back to work because of after COVID. They did a 3 days and 4 days work. Now they're telling them to go back to work for 5 days, and people are protesting. And there are women, there are people that legit have families that they really need to also take care of. So I've made it my mission to actually protest, to advocate for moms, for better working environments, for moms to be exposed, for moms to be given a chance, because we have all it takes. We are knowledgeable. You might feel like you don't have, you don't, you there's a lot that you know. There's a lot that you know. And like I shared before, people are waiting to hear from you. Don't just feel, oh, because you started having kids now, all the things that you know, you may be mom brain now, you're forgetting. No, if you really put yourself, if you really give yourself time and you grow, you sharpen a skill, you learn a skill, you develop it well, you'll be able to work. So yeah, this is what Mama Circle is all about. Even on the group chat, we are conversing. We'll always be conversing, talk about different things to advance in your career, talk about different things that has to do with moms to help you grow beyond remote work. Remote work is something that I do, so that's why it's one pathway that I've used and it has fetched me money, but that's not the only pathway. In your conventional 9 to 5 job too, you can use these tools to stay ahead, so that people will not tell you that, oh, this woman, you don't know the latest thing, so they can't employ you. No, you're ahead. All right, thank you all for joining in. I'll call this a night. In the next 2 to 3 weeks time, we'll have another webinar, and feel free to share the webinar flyer. Feel free to share the community with your fellow moms to join in when we're having the conversations, and have a good night rest. Thank you. Bye. So mute your mic and tell me bye. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you guys too.
Bye.
All right,
See
blessing.
you.
Bye. I look forward to seeing you on Google My Business. Please, printing business. People want to see that too.
Okay.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you.
All right, bye, Shitra. Bye, Pat. Bye, Cynthia. Bye, Dobra. Thank you all for joining in. Hi. Bye.